two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Brought down back at
well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They throw it out right complete, but he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
For Green Bay.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing again, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Green Bay.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Packers nothing.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On play action, Rodgers. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Beyond for the field goal, a 39-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 45 on second down. Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Brings up.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 30. 10.
He's running.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Man, I've seen that play.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Packers 10, Panthers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
26-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's got his tight end fan. The 30, 20, Touchdown, Carolina! Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
30-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Breida. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
35-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Kevin King with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 14.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go with Jones. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
And defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Wentz. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
For Green Bay.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Jones on the carry.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
46-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
they stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of effect.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Carson Wentz.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, the second down throw on target. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
And 5.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A nice run there by Jones on first down as they wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Back to throw. Wentz. They'll set up a screen for Breida. That catch good for only a couple.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Number 20.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
Brings up third down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to fourth down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Wentz to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation,
But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
Play fake. Rodgers. And got his man complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. On play action, it's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all Green Bay victory, and you've got to say, CD, it was the